What's up, everybody? Today is the final finale of our full body transformation program, and if you have been following throughout, then you would know that today is the full body burner, where we will be using our weights and our resistance bands to show ourselves how much we've leveled up. So today is the day to bring the energy forward, and if you're worried about what's coming up next, don't worry, you can't get rid of me that easily. I do have a surprise for you, but you're gonna have to wait to the end of the workout to find out what the surprise is. Now, the first thing we're gonna do, of course, is let's get our bodies moving. Let's start off with the right momentum, and we're gonna pick up either the light or medium resistance band that you have. Now, let's grab that band, and we are gonna pop it around the tops of our knees. Now, come to the center of your mat for me, and first things first, let's get that form right. So feet are hip-width distance apart, they're facing forward, drop the shoulders down, squeeze the abs in, and we're gonna take it into a narrow squat. Come up and lift up on one side, narrow squat, come up and lift up on the other side. So if you didn't get started yet, get started with me. Now today is the day to show yourself what you're made of, to show me what you're made of. Be a badass. So I want you to come even lower into that squat than you ever have before. Lift that leg up higher than you ever have before. Squeeze those abs in tighter. Focus on tension in every single muscle. Get the most out of this workout because it's going to benefit you. And I promise you that you've leveled up from where you started with day one. And if you go back to that workout, it's gonna feel like a breeze compared to what we're doing today. Press down, lift up, and come back to the center. Now come down into that narrow squat for me. Come down nice and low. And from here, we're just gonna tap out. 3, 2, 1 on that left side. And 3, 2, 1 on that right side. Let's go, guys. So 3, 2, 1. Press into the side of your foot for stability and just keep on going. We are doing, like we've done this whole time, 40-second exercises. You can get through 40-second exercises. The only difference is that we're gonna be using both of the pairs of equipment that we've been using throughout the program. The resistance bands, the dumbbells, the body weight exercises. All of these are things that you've proved to yourself already you can handle, so you can pick both of them up and you can do this. Get through it with me. I'm here to keep you going. Give me 3, 2, 1 on the left, 3, 2, 1 on the right. Come to the center, hold, come down low, and pulse for the last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up, squeeze those glutes at the top. We are gonna pick those weights up, guys. So I would suggest your medium or heavy weights for this exercise. We will be doing a narrow deadlift. So you can leave that band where it is, and what we're gonna do is pull a little bit of tension on that band. Now follow your eye line while you hinge at the hips, pressing through those heels, coming down to about shin level, and bringing it back up, squeeze those glutes to the top. Let's go. So bring those weights down right in front of you, nice straight back, and pressing through those heels. Now, if you've forgotten, I want you to squeeze those abs in. It's gonna protect your back. Make sure you're hinging at the hip. It's not a squat. And when you come down, lift those toes up off the floor just a little bit to make sure that all the tension is in those glutes and those hamstrings. Let's get the most out of this entire routine because we have leveled up for 29 days and you know you can do this. And if you feel like you're gonna give in, I need you to say to yourself, I am strong. All right, bring it down one more time and bring it back up. So let's lose the resistance band for now. So you can just put that over to the side. We will be picking that back up. But what we're gonna do now is a backwards lunge. So you're gonna come back without touching the floor. You're gonna tap in front. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1. So backwards lunge, you can take this a little bit slower. Tap towards the front, holding those weights either at your side or by your shoulders. And remember that you can squeeze your abs in for stability and just focus on something that's still in front of you. It's gonna help you keep your balance. Now all we're doing by adding in this front foot tap is testing our stability a little bit more than we have. And I'm telling you, I have already tested you on that. If you've made it through the lunges, you've made it through the side lunges, you can do this. Press through that heel, keep both of those hips in line with the sides of your mats, and give me 3, and 2, and last one. Bring it up and release. Take a nice breath. Grab a drink of water if you need it. Of course, as always, we've got to do the other side. So you can release those weights either to your side or above your shoulders, whatever feels comfortable, but pick up that heavier set. Today is the day to do it. And in 3, 2, 1, nice deep lunge back. The further back you go, the more challenging it's gonna be. The further you bring that knee down, the more challenging it's gonna be. So just test Test your ability here. You never know until you try, and you never know if you can handle those heavier weights until you pick them up. It's just like what I say with when you're trying to make time for something, where I used to have a boss that if I didn't want to do something, he would say, look, Tiffany, you just have to make time for it, and then you can see if you can handle it. The same goes for your exercises. Just try it out, see if you can do it, and if you have to work up towards it a little bit more, no problem. Give me one more down, one more tap in front, and you can release. Okay, so from here, I'd like you to grab your lighter set of weights, so you can pop that medium or heavy set down. So anywhere from 3 to 5 pounds for this one. Take a breath in. We're gonna go into a curtsy lunge with a side arm lift, all right? So in 3, 2, 1, release the shoulders away from the ears, and that leg comes out on the diagonal, that knee goes out towards the side, press that butt down as far back as you can get it. Good job. And those arms are only coming up in a straight line from hand to hand. You can do this. If you have to go a little bit slower, go a little bit slower. If you have to take an extra breath, take an extra breath. The goal here is to keep your body moving just like we have been for the entire program. I promise you that there is no way that you're where you started when you started this program with me. You have leveled up, even though it may not feel like it. Perhaps you've picked up heavier weights. Perhaps you're using a heavier resistance. It makes a difference. Bring it down and up and release. We've got one more side to do, and then we're gonna come down to the ground, and we are gonna work a little bit more of those glutes, a little more of those arms. Oh, I've got some good exercises for you guys. You do not wanna leave. And let's take it on that other side. In 3, 2, 1. Press through that foot, come down, and bring those arms up towards the side. Now, if you want, if this is too much for you, I don't think it is, but if it is, take it into a hammer curl. Take it into a bicep curl. You can switch these up. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing, but I want you to try to get the most out of this workout, the most of the time that you've spent here, because it will make a difference for where you're at tomorrow, the next day, the next month. And if you stay consistent, you keep doing your workouts, you keep trying heavier weights, you're going to see some crazy changes happen. Go look at my Instagram, look at my past photos, you'll see the difference. The definition changes, the mindset changes. Give me one more down and bring it up. Okay, we're gonna come down to the ground and take it into some fire hydrants. So we're gonna stay with one side here, grab some water if you need it. And what I want you to have is a nice straight line from hand to shoulder. Now, those weights are gonna be horizontal in front of you, and we're gonna lift one leg out towards the side to start. Let's go. So that leg comes out, those hips are facing down towards the mat. Squeeze those abs in, and we are gonna add to this. So as you lift that leg, lift that opposite arm, and don't hit your wall. Lift that opposite arm up into the air to shoulder level. You're working that back, you're working the shoulder, you're working the glute. You are capable of this. These are moves you've done before. We're just combining them. You can do it. Keep pushing. Push for harder. Tell yourself now, I am strong. Whenever I feel like I can't do something, I say to myself, I'm strong. I'm strong, I'm strong, I'm strong. And it does make a difference. It changes your mindset. Okay, one more up. Release down, and we're going to take it on that other side. So I'll just flip around so you can see what I'm doing. And from here, we're going to start with that fire hydrant, and then after, we'll be adding that arm in, okay? In 3, 2, 1. Lift that leg out towards the side. Let's start there. Tuck those hips underneath even further. Nice straight back. Lift it up, and in 3 seconds, we are going to lift that arm up too. 3, 2, 1. Lift the arm up with that leg and slowly bring it down. Controlled movement. Don't go too fast here. We want tension on those muscles. Stare down at your mat like your reflection is down there. It's staring back at you, and it's waiting for you to be successful, because you are, you can be, you're powerful, you're strong. Keep on going. We only have 5 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Okay. Great job, everybody. We're actually going to stay right here, but we're going to grab our resistance band. So grab that medium band again and wrap around the tops of your knees. Okay, so from here, we're going to pop up into a tabletop plank. And you're going to lift those knees up off the floor. Now we're going to take our knees and bring them out towards the side and back into where there's still tension on that band. In 3, 2, 1. Straight line from hand to shoulder. Bring those knees out and back in. Now I'm gonna challenge you even further. Yes, I am. To squeeze those abs in even tighter and bring those knees so close to the mat that you're almost dragging across the mat. That is gonna activate that core even more. After this, we're gonna take it into some bridges, and then we've only got 5 exercises left to do after this one. You can make it through. We're already 10 minutes down. 5 minutes to go. We are on the down slope. Bring those knees out and in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release down. Okay, how are we feeling? I am sweating up a storm down here. So we are gonna grab our heavier weights this time. So pick up your heavier set of weights. When I'm on my own, guys, 20 pounds, 20 pounds. You can do this. Now come down, all the way down to the end of your mat. Press those heels into the floor. Relax those weights down on your hips. Relax the shoulders. And we're gonna press the heels, pressing our tailbone up towards the ceiling. Bring those knees out and in like we did on the last routine, and bring it back down. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Press through those heels. Bring it up. Pulse out, pulse in, and don't bring those knees all the way in. I want you to push them out even further. Every single time, bring yourself up further than you have before, because you can do this. You want to max out your results, max out your reps, get the most out of it, feel that burn, feel strong, and know that every single rep is going to get you results. It's going to get you the changes you want. And if you eat right and you get the right nutrition, you're going to see those results even faster. So connect with me. Find out what I use. I can help you. All right, bring it up one last time. Out, in, and release. Okay, let's work some of those abs. We're going to come up into a V-sit position with those heels planted on the mat. You can use both of your weights here. Nope, we're not using just one. We're using both to do a Russian twist over to the side, over to the other side. Squeeze those abs in nice and tight. Lean back further than you ever did before, and over to the right and over to the left. Let's go, guys. We've got 2 more exercises after this. We can do it. Okay, I might be lying to you. We have 3 more, but we're still going to get through it. We're going to get through every single one, feeling stronger than we did yesterday. And at the end of it, we're going to get that mood boost, go take a shower. And I know that every time I finish a workout, I feel better than when I did when I got up, when I started it, even on the days I don't want to be there. You know, there are days that I don't feel that chatty, that I don't want to film, but I do it anyway, because that is adherence. That's how you create dedication to something, and it'll just keep going from there. Give me 1 more to the side, 1 more to the other side, and release those weights down. Okay, great job, everybody. Now, we are going to take it onto our elbows. Keep that band where it is. We're going to come into a nice low plank. So clasp those hands together and come up into a low plank position for me. Now, we're going to take our legs and we're going to tap out to the left, tap out to the right. Let's go. Straight line from head to neck to back to butt, all the way down to the feet. Squeeze those abs in. And if you want to make this more challenging, bring those hands out in front of you, palms facing up, straight line, elbow, shoulder. You can do this. We're almost there. 2 more exercises, 2 more to go, and then we've completed our entire 30-day transformation program. And I would definitely encourage you to go back to the beginning and see how you feel going through them a second time around, and then coming back to me and telling me how much stronger you feel. Give me another 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, come down. Stretch those arms in front. We're going to come back into that high plank. Now you're going to grab both of your weights. Oh yes, we are. We're not done yet. We are going to get rid of the weights and the band right after this exercise. So come up into a high plank, have those hands directly under you, and we are going to row on one side 2 times, and then row on the other side 2 times. So this whole time, let's go. This whole time facing down towards the mat. Tuck that chin in and squeeze those abs. You're almost there. You're right at the end. Come on. You can do this. Squeeze that elbow back. Squeeze that shoulder. Work that back. We're going to come out so strong, so powerful, knowing we've made it through, and then we're going to keep on going past that. Okay, lift up. Try to balance that upper body. Don't let it rock side to side too much. Give me 2 more on both sides. 2 more rows on the right. And you can release down. Okay, now from here, you can put those weights over to the side. When you're done with them, congratulations. We are going to put that band over to the side. Okay, now we're going to come back to that low plank. Clasp those hands together. And you're going to lift up into a dolphin pose and back down. That's it, working that core. One last burner, 40 seconds. Let's go, everybody. Now, if you are the person that made it through this entire routine and you're still there and you're still listening to me, you are a boss, babe. You have made it through a very difficult 30-day program. I promise you have some sort of changes, which even you might not be able to see, but the people around you will, and that's kind of how I started. Now the next workouts that I have lined up for you, I'm going to tell you about once we get into our cool down. Give me another 3, 2, and 1. Lift up, hold for 3, 2, 1. Release down, come down to the bottom of your mat. Bring those hands below your armpits and lift up through the chest. Okay, are you guys ready to hear what the surprise is? I don't want to tell you yet because a lot of you skip the cool down. You need the cool down, it is important. Okay, come up into that tabletop position and gently lower your butt between your feet. Reach those hands out nice and long. Good job, everybody. Amazing, amazing job. Now come up into a high plank for me and take it into a downward dog. And just hold here, shake that head out, hold, pedal those feet out. We just worked everything so very hard. Pedal the calves, bring those heels down towards the mat, and come into that high plank for me. Now bring that right leg forward and come down on that left knee. Lift up and open up the chest, and gently bring that right hand around to that left leg. Just grab that foot, look over to your left, look over to your right, and bring those hands back to the center and release those arms over to your left side. Now extend those arms nice and long and bring them back towards the center. Come into that high plank for me, into that downward dog. Pedal those feet one more time. Bring that left leg in and down on that right, up into the air. Extend, open that chest. Whew. And take that left arm and gently grab your right foot. Turn over to the left. Look over to the right. Oh man, I'm so pumped with adrenaline right now. Bring those hands back to the center and gently release that elbow over the left leg and extend those arms nice and long. Feel that stretch. Feel how powerful you are, how powerful you've gotten. And back to the center, into that high plank. Release that leg back. Bring those elbows in towards the waist. Come down, tuck the feet underneath, and lift up through the chest. One last time. Take a nice deep breath in. Feel how strong you are. Lift up and release. Wow, okay, that was one serious burner. If you made it through that, I need you to do 2 things. This is important. Comment below how you feel, the changes you've made, how you've progressed, what weights you've been using, the resistance bands you've been using. Comment that. Second thing, I need you to send someone that needs something like this in their life. A free workout. Workouts don't have to be expensive. You don't need a gym. Show them that. Bring it to a friend. Bring it to a family member. Send them this link for the 30-day transformation and say, look, I did this. This is going to help you. So that's my 2 things for you to do. Now, third, I have that surprise. You want to know what the surprise is? I am going to do a full ab program. It's going to be 10 days of abs, how to get a 6-pack, how to get the 11 line, how to trim that lower ab area. Yes, we are doing it. And here's the thing about this and why I am so excited about it. These are all the exercises that I started with. Now, I think I've told you guys before in previous videos that I started my workouts 7 years ago doing just ab videos. I was doing free YouTube videos. They were 5 to 10 minutes long. And the exact routine that I used for the first 4 years of my fitness journey is going to be that first workout. Yes, so this is really, really cool. I am super stoked about it. I really hope you enjoy it because I am really excited about it. So like I said, comment below, share this playlist with somebody that you think should do it, and third, get ready to see where I started and where you're gonna start working on those abs. Tiffany Quinn, thank you for joining me through all these 30 workouts. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you for that ab program.